Welcome to Montreal, everyone. On a steamy night, it is the scrappy Stampeders trying to come in and ruin the party. In front of them. They'll begin off tackle, inside, go right back to Peyton Logan, who gets stacked up and turned around. That's begin 4-0 on the season. Happy to be back here at home, and they begin with a run as well. And right down the hatches, it's Walter Fletcher.
Sprint action to the right.
They'll go for a gain of 19. You highlighted him in the opening of things here a little bit. 3 games away. We'll see what he can do here early on first quarter. They'll play action, flips this one out. That's Brooks making the grab, crossing the 20-yard line. This time to the Stampeders specialist unit. As Grace sends it down to Letcher, got popped by Keelan Thomas. Catches it back at his own 30. Goes to the wide side of the field, gets a block, gets the edge. Has another block out in front, cuts it back, and wrapped up at the 45-yard line of the red zone. Blitz look coming from the stands. Fajardo throws right into it. Randall makes the grab and bouncing off tacklers inside the 10-yard line. Max protection, blitz is on, gets it away. Wide open, KO, Julian Grant, touchdown Alouettes, his first of the season, finally. After Philpott gets in the end zone so many times, his Canadian counterpart joins the party.
On paper before you lose it.
Stampeders with Tommy Stevens in at quarterback. They're 6 of 6. Now 7 of 7 in third and short, and Stevens opens up the wheels. We've seen this before from Tommy. He finally gets pushed out of bounds, but you don't expect the wheels to churn like that on the diesel. But Tommy Stevens, a huge run down the left side. There's just nobody home.
You're looking at this play going, it's 3rd and 1.
3rd and goal from the 1. Stevens goes right side this time. Trying to get there, did he? Touchdown, Stamps. It was not easy. Took all 3 downs with goal to go, but Stevens gets the spike, and Calgary's on the board. In the first half of that game, as Fajardo looks to his left, rips this one, and Tyson's just getting all the targets at this point. In-breaking round, bubble, it's on the ground, and Calgary is on top of it.
Is kind of heading right into the teeth of the monster. Right here, the heart of that Calgary Stampeder defense where pursuit was coming from. Looked like Julian Hauser, the defensive end, running to the football as you always coach your D-line to do. Coming up with the big hit.
I don't know where anybody's actually playing. We'll see where they line up here as Mayer gets it out quickly. It's complete to Reggie Beggleton across the 20. And Reggie dives down to about the 13-yard line. Had the walk-off last week against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. As this one comes from 22 out.
Jeshrin Antwi and Sean Thomas Erlington as well.
Pressure look here, over the middle, intercepted! Fajardo picked off, coming back the other way. The Stampeders get a block or 2. It's Bentley Sanders. We saw him get dinged earlier. He was feeling his hand and trying to get the numbness to go away. Well, on his availability when we can right now. It's 3rd down, and Tommy Stevens is going to look to throw. Coming out of the injury timeout, Marky Michelle wide open, jumps back inside and wrapped up inside the 20-yard line. So Tommy Stevens with a 30-plus yard run and now a completion on 3rd down. And for the number of snaps he's playing, he's certain goal from the Montreal 1. Stevens rolls to his right, decides to head north-south, and pounds it in. And Tommy Stevens' fingerprints are all over this football game. Now the Calgary Stampeders is Rene Paredes. Oh, with pressure up the middle, Mustafa Johnson got it, blocks it, and now it looks like that is going all the way back the other direction. Is that Kavian Ento? It is, with Nafis Leon and 2 points. Maybe that'll spark the Alouettes, as Laura said at the 3-minute warning a couple of here in the first half. As Logan takes the rock this time, fires the Pistons, off to the races, and he'll get pushed out of bounds. Najee Murray.
The run game.
4th straight score zone possession here for the Stampeders. Mayer leans into this one and rips it at Reggie Beggleton. As it is a touchdown for the Calgary Stampeders, extending their advantage here in Montreal. Julian Grant and Tyson Philpott to the left of Fajardo. He goes right, dumps it down. Walter Fletcher one-on-one with Cam Judge. Fletcher wins the battle, turns the corner, cuts back down at the 10-yard line. And 14 seconds remaining. Dialed in there for Fajardo, but we will get some points out of this as Jose Maltos, guys that we trusted could do it. See what they call here on 2nd and 7. The specialty of the Alouettes defensively. They'll dump it off underneath the Stampeders. And cutting back into traffic, Justin Lawrence for the Alouettes and Sean McEwen there for Calgary. Little pump going down the field, left-hand side. It's a back-and-forth battle. Flag comes out.
Ball be placed at the spot of the foul. First down.
And it looks like as the ball is in the air, there you see Lyon, a little grab and impeding the return.
31-yard attempt for Rene Paredes. He continues his perfect mark here.
That is because Rambo and Julian Grant were both going deep on that side and cleared out space.
Fajardo loads this one up, pressure on, and he gets away from Julian Hauser. Now Fajardo's going to go for a jog, breaks to the outside, away from Trey Roberson and pushed out of bounds across the 50. How did Fajardo get away from Julian Hauser?
Yeah, Julian Hauser's asking himself the same thing. Cody Fajardo.
Antwi in the backfield for Montreal. Fajardo escapes pressure again, rolls to his right, throws it down the field and almost.
Antwi in behind a defender on the sidelines. Elected to put it up there. Probably could have floated that one just a little bit more, let him deeper into the
body types on the D-line that fits in the CFL, and you wonder what he might develop into up here as Jose Maltos continues to fill in for backfield alongside Cody Fajardo. The Alouettes will opt to throw. Second level throw. Tyson Philpott crosses the 55. And a nice chunk. First time we've seen that in a while from the. Fajardo steps up against the pressure. Crossing route to Walter Fletcher coming the other way. Lots of breathing room. Trey Roberson finally wraps him up, but not until deep inside Calgary territory.
And I think he's really back to doing that again this season.
Great to see him healthy, throwing over the top to Cole Speaker. Big collision. Held on to it. Touchdown Alouettes. Cole Speaker knew he was going to take the shot. Backside defender came to get him. And Fajardo. Don't let the quiet crowd while they're on offense fool you. This place has been rocking throughout the night. Another check down. Another catch by Walter Fletcher. Crosses the 50, 45, and brought down at the 40. It'll be a gain of 19. This the deepest attempt. It'll come from 30 yards away. Zima puts it down. And Maltos makes good. 26 again this drive. A lot of 2-and-outs here for the Stamps. As Jake Mayer with pressure on, takes the hit, makes the throw. Mark and Michelle will get wrapped up just beyond his 50, and they'll signal first down. What a tough stand in and throw from Jake Mayer.
Yeah, tough plays on both. Allows you to rely so heavily on the short pass game.
Fajardo pumps, looks down the left side, up in the air, it is hauled in. Next to Trey Roberson, the man of the moment. Number 6, Tyson Philpott.
Setting it up, right? A lot of short underneath stuff, and you saw how Roberson was coming downhill to play the underneath route. Beautifully set up over the course of this football game. Not just by Philpott, but by Jason Moss. Just
a monster evening here. Fittingly against his twin is now it's Cole Speaker going to work. First down Alouettes. They are right around the range, you would think, for Maltos, but they want to be able to get something much larger. This will help. Walter Fletcher outside, racing down the sideline. Touchdown Alouettes. 31 yards. And in a season where they had only trailed for 5 minutes out of 240 coming in, they've one on the night. Fajardo, quick set, throws it. Oh, it's intercepted. It's Trey Roberson, and Fajardo tries to make the tackle, cuts back. Can anybody track down Trey Roberson? He turns around, sees traffic coming, and is brought down.
And how big would 2 points have been there for Calgary to pull them into position where a field goal could.
They do go with Robertson, the fullback, alongside Jake Mayer. He talks him through pass protection. Mayer doesn't try to check it down, throws across his body up in the air. Intercepted! and the Montreal Alouettes undefeated start to 2024 rolls on.
Isn't going to be daunted by the adversity of being behind late in this football game. They have so much confidence in their ability to find a way to win.